When I see Jason Bateman's face, I click because he doesn't disappoint. And he didn't disappoint with DTF St. Louis. When I watched the trailer was about the app DTF St. Louis. But the actual story isn't just about the app. The app is sort of a plot device. Even if you remove the app out of the story, there's no much different it makes, I believe. So the story starts with one of the main characters' death and what happened, who killed him. And as the story unfolds, you learn about these characters and their complicated relationship with each other, which is a typical HBO drama pattern. But my biggest problem with the show, the only problem, is not just with the show, with overall HBO, because there are a lot of penises everywhere. Maybe they should work on that. I understand that historically women being objectified in media, but that doesn't mean we have to replace that with men. We can just not objectify anybody or objectify everybody, not just penis. It's too much. Gave me nightmares. I don't want to reveal anything about this show, but I would like to talk about what I observed, the way they told the story. The main character, Floyd, he is the heart of the story. He is a nice guy, but this nice guy, being a nice guy, is his biggest problem. He's too nice. It becomes suicidal for him every day. It's almost like a cancer. That's how I describe his character, because his character might remind you people from your life or people you met, because they are so in denial about the abuse they take. They just convince themselves there might be a different reason, which is self-gaslighting. In a way, that's what Floyd does in most part of the story. Also, it creates a tension because what if this nice guy one day snaps? It's going to be really violent. Luckily, it didn't happen. That's not what this story is about. However, this show, DTF St. Louis, deals with the problems in real life, but it doesn't try to portray as real life problems. Meaning, it doesn't try to be a documentary type of film. So that's good. They kept it the fictional way, cinematic way, instead of trying to be a bit patronizing and documentary style show. Because if you want to make a real show, then make a documentary. Don't try to be smart. Try to entertain. And the actor who played Floyd, his name is David Harbour. I have seen him in one of the Marvel movies. Forgive me, I don't remember. But his behavior, his body language, and the way he looked, there's always a smile in his face. The kindness is kind of a growing cancer in him. And the way also, how do I say it? The good choice is that he's a sign language interpreter, translator. I don't remember exactly the term for that job. When he actually feels confident, when he talks in sign language, it also tells that he can be direct when there is no verbal communication. And there are a lot of key elements like that to reveal his character. And there is a plot device they used with his penis, which plays an important role, I would say, in the story, but it doesn't define him as also like a weak character. It's painful because this guy gaslighting himself about the crap that he faces other people do to him just to be nice. It's pretty tragic. But also there is a good relationship between Floyd and Jason Bateman's character. His name is Forrest. Particularly the friendship between these two guys plays a big role in the story. And the way it captured and how supportive they were, even though there is a betrayal and backstabbing underneath going on. I think it's in a way refreshing to see and very surreal and grounded. I think it's a good choice of writing because it had an impact towards the end, because you cannot put this character in a bottle or a box and say they are this. You cannot label them, including Floyd's wife. Overall, DTF St. Louis doesn't talk about any particular gender or sexuality, even though the story focuses on two straight guys and their friendship and how lonely it is. But at the end of the show, everybody has flaws, and then you look at them in the same way. That is a good way to end the show. Even though I was disappointed because I thought like it's going to be a murder mystery, but it's not. It is a drama, I would say, in a way, black comedy, um, tragic comedy. But there are meaningful moments. It makes the time worth it, and it's entertaining in its own way. And all the main characters did a pretty good job. Would be nice if HBO stopped flashing dicks. Apart from it, it's a good show.